Good morning and happy Feel Good Friday. Welcome to our Friday session, which if you're on my YouTube channel, please subscribe for free. Just press that red button. You will be able to see my mum, Kumud Ben Shah, because unfortunately my dear mother-in-law, I'm missing her so much. Her knee is still quite bad, so she's taking a little break. So Mum, good morning. I know you can't speak, but everyone on Zoom can hopefully see my mom, Kumud Ben Shah, who is 76, right, Mum? Give me a nod if that's right. Yeah. 76.
In 2 weeks' time.
Going to be 77 in June. And I'm just going to make sure she is on mute there. And we will continue. So everyone, go to my YouTube if you want to see my lovely mum, Instagram, Facebook. This is a workout that has been featured actually in the Telegraph this week. I will share that article on my social media very shortly. It is for all ages, all abilities, really important that we keep moving, using my concept of exercise snacking. If you can join for even 1 minute of this longer session or play back using the workout saved on my YouTube channel, please try and break up the amount of time we are sitting. So as I told my lovely Zoom participants, if you want to join on Zoom, you can start marching on the spot, seated or standing. I've had up to the age of 100 from care homes use my workout. I've had lovely younger people that are stuck at their desks, working from home on back-to-back Zoom or team meetings. They can actually turn their cameras off and get a few of these movements in, and we will go through my whole Feel Good fitness prescription. I hope you feel great and good physically and mentally after this. You have made it here. The first thing I'm going to do is have a seat. Have a seat with you all. We're going to do a lovely breath snack. And this is really important to just center our bodies, our minds. You've made it here. I want you to kick in your parasympathetic nervous system. We are all on 100 miles per hour. Forget about everything else. This is your investment in you this morning or whenever you do this workout off my YouTube channel. Just place your hands on your lap and just tune into your breath. Sometimes I like placing a hand on my chest and one hand on my belly. Try breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your nose. There's a lot of science behind that I'm researching at the moment for my book that I'm writing. But if you need to exhale through your mouth and just let it all go, I want you to focus on positive inhales, filling the body with lovely, fresh, positive thoughts, lots of oxygen to fuel this workout, and exhale any negativity, tension, anxiety away. Breathe in, just tune in. Is your heart rate fast? Is your breathing fast? Just try and slow it all down. We're kicking in the parasympathetic nervous system to help the body rest and digest. It's just a breath snack, as I call it, something you can use anytime you're feeling anxious or stressed. I did it with my son this morning in the car before his year 10, so his first year of GCSE exams, just to calm him and me. It's been a stressful week in our house. So we're going to breathe into the count of 4, 6. So just lengthening that exhale. Let's breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do what you can. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And inhale. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one. In. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep your eyes closed if you've had them closed. And then just enjoy just tuning into your breath. Just have a little sense check. How do you feel now? As mentioned in the Telegraph as well, in my article that I contributed to, I use these moments to help us with our mental health. Yeah. Really important to try and release any tension and anxiety. Really important for our long-term health. Maybe place your hands over your eyes, keep them shut, bring a lovely smile to your face. When you're ready, you can just open your hands still there, and then exhale, release them off when you're You can see on YouTube, we've done a lovely prayer pose. What a lovely idea, Mum. Great way to start the day. So we're going to do mobility, my mobility snack section, where we're going to try a full body roll up or standing. Mum, you can stay seated for everyone on YouTube or join in standing. But all I'm going to do is bring my body forwards, and then I'm going to slowly try and unravel my spine and lengthen my arms up, maybe coming to my tippy toes. So I'm lifting the heels off the ground. Inhale and then exhale. So that was the seated option. I will show you standing for anyone that wants to do this standing. It's like a forward fold, and the blood will rush slightly to your brain. So if it doesn't feel good, just do a little stretch upwards. If you've got low blood pressure, take it easy, use your breath. I'm lengthening up. I'm trying to get on my tiptoes if I can balance, and then exhale. So what we're doing here is just warming the body up, nice and gentle to start off with. And this unraveling spine is so important as we are all hunched over and our back pain has increased, the amount of time we're sitting has increased. Use your lovely breath that we just did, that breath snack, and use your stomach muscles. Try and squeeze them in as you let them. Bring a lovely smile to your face. Wonderful. And release. Similarly, we're going to do some sunflowers. So now we're going to place our hands on elbows. These are great exercises to do any time of the day. I'll show you seated. All I'm going to do is bring myself forward again, and then I'm going to unravel my body from one side, breathing in, and then exhale, calming down the other side. Change directions if you can, lengthening. I'll do it standing for you as well. So I was here in your own time. Use your breath. Give this time to your body to really lengthen and really feel any areas that may be feeling tight. Breathe into them. Beautiful on Zoom. Let's do one more. We've got a beautiful sunny weekend in the UK. So imagine those sunflowers growing in the lovely sun. Roll up when you're ready. Really important with our posture. Anytime you want to, you can get your steps in. I like to talk. I like to give you all the teaching points and the science behind exercise. But anytime, if you're able, march on the spot, seated or standing, so you can get your steps in while we're in this workout. And I have looked before, I've often got up to 2,500 steps in just this workout. If you keep moving, that is, but it's totally up to you, and every little step counts. Remember that. So what I was saying about posture, let's do a little posture check. Bringing your ears, breathe in, and exhale, drop them back. That on its own is going to help bring your shoulders back. But you know I love my little desk snack. As featured on my TED Talk, lifting the shoulders up, two, and down the spine. That is lovely posture I want you to keep through this whole workout. We're going to do a nice little side stretch. We're going to start moving the body a little bit faster if you can. Reaching over. My mom is beautifully showing this on YouTube. So head over there where this will be saved. You can see my amazing mom, the originator of the Feel Good brand with her cookery book, Feel Good with Food, which is on my website if anyone wants a copy. Lovely. Well done on Zoom. Reaching over and up and relax. We're now going to take that across the body, maybe bringing a step out to the side. So even if you're seated, we're going to reach across. If anyone wants to start adding in some lovely baked bean tins, you can do. These are like the perfect weights. We all have them around the house. We're going to be doing our strength snack as well, because you know how important strength training is, the more research I do for my book, the more muscle is the key to longevity, to aging well, helping us maintain our independence, doing simple activities ourselves. So really big focus on strength training, but we're just getting the heart rate up and we're going to build into our cardio snack soon. Lovely. Let's go for 3. Reach over. You can go faster if you're more able. 2 more seconds or slow. You do whatever feels good for you and relax. Well done. Zoom participants, you're all looking fabulous. We're going to go straight into our cardio section. Do you feel a little bit warmer, a little bit looser? So that is what, a few minutes, 5 minutes of mobility and a warm up. You can play back anytime. So we're going to do a bit of skipping. Mum, put some thumbs up if you remember skipping in the playground when you were younger. Everyone on Zoom, do you remember it? It should bring back childhood memories. So my mum is already lifting her knees, arms, beautiful. I'm going to show you some versions, maybe standing. You could just step. Imagine that road. Let's imagine the playground where you have no worries. That young age, under the sort of age of 10, where life is just fun. Wouldn't it be great if we could just bring that all up? So let's rewind into that era in this workout. It's already good. My mum is doing some backward skipping now, so you can practice that. Do what you want. We're going for 10 more seconds, but you stop and start when you need to. My heart rate is coming up. Good. I'm going to go forwards again for 3. And your feet and relax. Oh, Zoom, I can see such amazing smiles. If you could see my mum on YouTube, she looks so happy right now. That is the power of exercise, of movement. I want your mood to lift. Did we all enjoy that skipping? Bring your heart rate down. You can keep moving on, just a slow march before we go into our next move. For our boxing, for those that have been using my workouts for nearly, 3.5 years or over now of the pandemic, we've been doing free sessions, obviously every week since then, as much as we can. We're going to maybe add weights in the boxing, but that's a challenge if you're up for it. Otherwise, beginners, just your body weight. So what we're going to do today with the boxing is we're going to do that step that we did out to the side, and we're going to go slower with our punches. We're going to make them really meaningful. This is the best stress reductor. It is going to de-stress you, I promise you. I love this because you can just get away all your worries. If anyone's watching on Instagram and is working from home or Facebook or YouTube, and if you've got a work worry or a colleague or even a boss, I shouldn't say, that is slightly winding up, use this little 20-second splits of boxing to get all your stresses out. Can we go for a little bit slow, powerful cross? Can you feel it on your sides here? Reach across, maybe with the foot, maybe without. 2 and 1. Breathe, give those shoulders a little roll. So I'm just bringing them into circle. Now, do you feel your heart? And I should actually start it now because my heart rate is definitely in that fat burning zone. So that's the aerobic activity. I'm giving you a chance to bring it down here while I talk. Take some deep breaths. We're going to go a little bit faster, with or without some tin cans or weights. Boxing this time, like we traditionally. YouTube, if you want to check her out, my mom, amazing. Or I can see a mixture on Zoom. Some of you are standing, some of you are seated. You could go slow. You just do what you can. You don't even have to do the full amount. I have done studies now. I'm reading studies, research on 4-second bouts of vigorous, intense activity. How effective those are sprinkled through your day. Isn't that amazing? So here we're going for about 10 more seconds. Well done, guys. Straight punches. 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Feeling. You can hear it on my voice. My music is very low today. And yes, the Fitbit that I'm wearing does say, gosh, cardio zone there. So well done. It's totally up to you. You don't have to have a tracker. I often say, is your heart rate up? Are you finding it that your breathing is up? And you may not be able to talk. That's the talk test that I was trained at as a personal trainer to use. It's whether you can speak. Probably can't sing a song, so that's a good sign. We've got it quite high and relaxed, but this is your workout. You listen to your body. Even if you can't do a move, just maybe march it out, seated or standing. Last exercise, like lots of sports and lovely memories, we're going to swim. So we're going to just do a little bit of breaststroke. This is my mum's favorite, I know. You can see her on YouTube. She looks like she's already dreaming of being in an ocean. That's her happy place and mine. But mum is like a swimmer from Mombasa. So what we're going to do, if you're seated, we can just maybe lengthen the feet. I'm making this up as I go. And I'm just going to point the toes. I'm going to point the toes and move the arms. If you're standing, you can just march on the spot. But I want you to maybe swim. Mum's doing some. Oh, good. Exercise for the brain. As I always say, as an ambassador for Alzheimer's Society, and having seen my own grandmother suffer with dementia and Alzheimer's, we've got to keep coordinated movements. Mum, let's make them doubles again. Can we keep going? Can you feel? I can definitely feel mine. If you need have a rest from the swimming and then join us when you can. We're going to go for 3 and visualize you in a lovely ocean and 1, relax. Well done. Super work. How do we all feel? Are we okay? I'm going to add in one last variation. So I don't know if anyone saw my feet, but I was thinking if you want and you're seated, you can lengthen the legs out and you can simply lengthen the toes. That's quite a nice one. This week, since I was on that little trip away last week, doing a lot of steps. I think I've done something to my knee. I was doing like 25,000 steps a day out on that little break for 48 hours. So this is quite a nice little stretch. Can you point the toe? Mum, can you feel that one? Give me a thumbs up. Great. So we could do that this time. We're going to do a last swim, everyone, in our beautiful blue ocean. We're going to just take some lovely front crawl. So beautiful long strokes. If you're standing, it might be easier to step. We're going to maybe use our little weights. So if you've got some tin cans, you can add in some strength training already. Otherwise, just body weight. We're trying to get the lovely arm to sweep around the sides of our body, but we are pretending we're swimming, everyone. So I want you to visualize. I want you to enjoy pretending that we are there under the sun in the beautiful calm ocean. So good for our mental health. It's like we're doing a bit of meditation while we're exercising. Can I sell it to you that way? Well done, Andrew. Well done, Marion. Well done, Taruna Auntie. Love and Uncle Aisha Auntie. I can see lots and lots of you, Purnima Ben. Lots of new people on Zoom, and relax. Woo! Great work, guys. Have a little breather. So that was maybe 7 minutes. But if you just did one of those exercises, in fact, today, can you think what was your favorite? Was it the skipping, boxing? Was it the swimming? If it was number 1, put your finger up for skipping. If it was number 2, That's boxing. Number 3 is swimming. Shall we see what everyone has got? Mum's is definitely the swimming. I'm not going to touch my screen, but I can see lots of 3s. Yes. Andrew, put yours up. 3. Beautiful. I can see Varsha's also 3. So lots of swimming. So that means I would love you to do a swimming snack. If you could commit to 1 minute at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, could you do that before you eat? Maybe a minute. Think of me. Get your swimming snack in. I mean, already my heart rate is up. It's just coming down. Let's breathe. We're going to go straight into a little bit of resistance training. So, you know I love my resistance bands. These, again, I'm researching for my book at the moment, are so effective. These special little bands you can buy off Amazon. If you don't have one, do not worry. Grab a pair of old tights. In the UK, we definitely don't need tights. In fact, you could technically use leggings. I'm just feeling mine. They probably have a bit of stretching as well. Or use a belt if you have one. And if you don't have anything, don't worry, just do the same movement without the resistance. It's still great for you. So we're going to start with my famous shoulder floss. We're bringing the arms over, seated or standing. You can see on Zoom that my mum bends her arms. You may not be able to go all the way up and round. You might just have a smaller range of movement. This is very common. So you might keep the arms straight. You might have to bend them. I want you to use that breath that we use in our breath snack beginning. Deep breaths now. Our heart rate was high. So now we're focusing on trying to get a full range of mobility in this beautiful shoulder, ball and socket joint, especially when we're sitting for long periods. This is an exercise I've been saying is my signature shoulder floss. I want to prescribe it to everyone every day. Do you floss your teeth every day? Do you brush your teeth every day? Imagine doing this just morning and night even, and tying it onto that existing habit. Beautiful work. Are your stomach muscles in? Is your body nice and straight? Are your shoulders back? Remember that desk snack, that position we did. If you're seated, mum is seated on YouTube, have a look. Let's do one more. If it's hard, loosen up. If it's easy, you can always add resistance. So that's the way you can challenge yourself, and you can watch these back anytime just to pick up a movement and snap on it, as I call it, and release. Whew. Did you feel that? Yes? Give me a little nod. So that's the lactic acid. If you felt that slight burning sensation. Again, you can march on the spot or you can rest. I'm giving you the choice here before we go into our next banded exercise. So this time what we're going to do is we're going to keep our arms straight. If you don't have a band, I would use some baked bean tins here. And I've got them nice and parallel. One arm, I'm going to show you from the side, is going to come round the side. The other one stays straight. I'm bringing that elbow like a bow and arrow. And then I'm releasing. I'm going to do the same arm. So let's do the same arm 3 to 5 times, because I want you to start feeling it. If it's too hard, loosen up your band or your pair of tights, or just use your baked bean tins. Can you keep that elbow higher? So as it's coming round, I want you to target the muscles here in our middle back, our thoracic back, our shoulders, even our chest is going to get a lovely stretch. Inhale, exhale. So always use your breath. I did about 5 there. If you need to have a little break, take the arms out before we go to the other side. Let's do about 5. Now, can you count while you're doing them? 4. The reason I've researched really into my book at writing at the moment, it is great to keep our brains fit. Even simple number counting, arithmetic is so effective because we're doing movements, but we're also challenging our brain at the same time. It sounds silly, but it's So great. There's so much science behind exercise and the brain. Yeah. Did you like those ones? Yes or no? Use that. Show your kids that. Anyone's got exams, grandchildren. My son has at the moment, his back is probably tight, so you can use that at our desks. So mum is doing a few short little rolls, head rolls. So that's a great idea just to loosen up while you wait for the next exercise. I'm giving you this break. Just everyone's at different levels. We've already done quite a bit in just 20 minutes or so of our workout. So well done and relax. So last exercise with our band is going to be a really simple one. I would probably do it seated because I'd love you to get your heel raises in. The soleus muscles on our calves. How long have I been saying heel raises are one of the most effective exercises to help even after meals to bring our blood sugar levels down. So you know I use them in all my workouts. Simply lifting your heels up. You feel the back of your lower legs, these calf muscles working. So you can add a hold in. You can even hold them up, back straight, stomach muscles in, nice straight spine. We're going to then add in a tight hold of the band. So it's nice and taut. It's not loose. If you've got a pair of tights, even a belt, this would be perfect right now. A gown tie even. We're not moving our shoulders up towards our ears. Lift the heels up. Inhale and exhale. It looks easy, but I want you to really tighten the arm muscles. Then. Good. Up and down. You are all looking wonderful on Zoom. Can you keep the arms straight? Can you keep them tight? I am using all muscles here to keep that band tight, yeah? My shoulders are moving, my heels are moving up and down, but I'm keeping everything taut to really engage. Get that mind to muscle connection. Lovely. Can you feel this? We're going for 3. Simple movement, but we've added in a bit of resistance. You could obviously add in weights if you wanted to, but these bands are brilliant for mobility, which is so important. Last 2. Breathe out, breathe in, give me some smiles. You're all doing fabulous. And last 1. Excellent work. So drop the bands. We're going to do some press ups. We're going into our strength section now. You've warmed the body up. Seated press ups. Show you, Mum, you feel free to go to the wall. I will show people seated because I don't want you to not do your wall press ups. She's able to. Seated version. YouTube, you can see she's gone off. Brilliant. Anyone that's done my workout, watch your wall press ups. We're aiming for up to 10, but less is more. Do perfect ones with straight line. Seated option, I'll show you. Straight back, hands on my thighs. My feet are slightly wider than shoulder height. I'm coming down with my straight body and I'm breathing out as I push away. On the wall as well. You're aiming for a 90-degree bend in those arms. Seated, I'm putting tension to try and engage the muscles. So that's for anyone who can't stand. If you are able to stand, you carefully head to a wall. I'm going to demonstrate here, but from the side, I want a straight line from your head down to your heels. Some of you have already done a few, so stop when you need to, march on the spot or have a rest. I'm going to mat towards the wall, bending at the elbows, pushing back, breathing out. Really think about your mind to muscle connection. We want this compound exercise. I love it. I can see lots of you have stepped away on Zoom to get your wall press ups in. Something you can do every day, if you can, is going to be so important. You don't have to do many. You could just do 3 or 4 when the coffee is boiling, or you're making your coffee or the tea, or your veg in the kitchen. The kitchen island is the perfect position to progress to. A nice stable stove or your cooker top that's not going to move, a table that's against the wall to help with progression. That will be the next level up. Give your wrists a little roll out. Well done, Mum. How was it? Were they okay? Good. We're going to just do a few little movements here while everyone rejoins. I'm bringing my hands to my shoulders and I'm just doing some nice big circles with my elbows, opening up the heart chakra. I want you to have a little sense check here. How do you feel? Do you feel a little bit happier than when you started? A little bit more energized? If you don't, that's fine, but I can feel the endorphins already, and I probably felt them within 5 minutes, but that's the magic that I want you to remember. We're going to do another set of press-ups. Is everyone okay to do another set? Or you could just do some shoulder flossing seated or some marching on the spot. So when you are progressing your press-ups, if anyone does want to go to a nice stable table, something that's not going to move against the wall, obviously the lower you go, the harder it is. But I want you to not break at the hip. I want you to try and maintain that straight line from the top of your head down to your heels. If you're at the wall, you can progress by moving your feet further away. It's easier, obviously, to be starting closer to the wall. And I inhale and I exhale. Really think again about the muscles. I'm targeting all your upper body. I want you to really build upper body strength, but your stomach muscles are in. I'm squeezing my pelvic floor here as well, which is so important, especially as we age. Inhale, exhale. If you can't do 10, do less. Your strength will start building over time. I started at the wall myself, and now obviously I do wall press-ups, which I don't demonstrate in this workout, on social media and my Facebook community and my app for all of the more progressive stuff. Are we good? Yes? So well done on your press-up. Work with your swimming. Maybe do a press-up snack once a day. Twice a day would be amazing. Little different ideas for you to snack on. We're going to do our squats. So for those who can't stand, these are our sit and stands, I should say. You're going to do simple leg extensions, which again are so effective. When we are stuck on team meetings or behind the camera, a simple on the sofa watching Netflix, simple leg extension. Can you feel the quads, your muscles in the front of your thighs engaging? Every time you lengthen that foot, I want you to think. You can add holds in. So if you can't do sit and stands, that's absolutely fine. You've got the great leg extension. For those that can, our feet are slightly wider than shoulder width. Going through all the teaching points, I want perfect form and technique. Your knees go out in line with the same direction as your toes. We're going to activate by holding the chair just to show the next level, supported, just a few inches coming down. My stomach muscles in, my back is straight, my body is nice and upright. Inhale and exhale. So actually I exhale as I come up just to help me. Exhale, inhale. Good. You can do that. Level 2. I know my mom is waiting to get up. She's nearly there without the chair support on YouTube. You can have a look. She's coming all the way up. So if you are able to stand, we're going to try first round with no weights. Or if you've got your weights, I think Andrew's already got his, but he's been a complete regular since the beginning. So he knows his progress. But just being able to get up without putting your hands down is quite an achievement. Yeah, something we want to be able to do for as long as possible, which is why we want to practice these. Breathe out. Squeeze your thighs, your glutes. Keep your stomach and inhale. In fact, go slower on the way down. That negative part, again, scientifically backed, that is going to give us good results. Well done, everyone. Let's do 2 more. So I think we've done about 10. I've got my little counting hopefully going on correctly. Breathe out, squeeze down. Now, if you want to stay body weight, you can. I'm going to just add in a little challenge. This is something I haven't tried yet. I tried to call my mum yesterday because I am researching everything at the moment. What has happened to my Zoom? Oh, you are sharing screen. Can everybody see me? Oh gosh, okay. So hold on, give me 1 minute here. I have no idea why that just went on to that. Can you see me now? Brilliant. So someone started sharing their screen on Zoom. Hopefully that won't interfere anything. Are we good, everyone on Zoom? Watching yesterday. I want you to try and hold your ears. So left arm comes in to right earlobe. This little bit of the ear at the bottom. Then the right arm comes over to hold your left earlobe. We are going to try able to stand on to the opposite earlobes, breathing out and breathing in. Now bear with me, this is something I'm just researched and found for my book. It's called Super Brain Yoga. It's actually got an ancient philosophy. Let's aim for 10 reps. Even if you do a few, if you don't like it, just come with the hand. Leg extensions, you can even squeeze those earlobes while you're doing them. My mom is doing them very well. Make sure your form is good. So can you see your toes? Your knees going out in line with your toes. Squeeze up. Shall we do 3? Yay! A minute. 2. Beautiful. Holding on to our opposite earlobes. Squatting up and down. This is Peri, guys. This is what the, I have to find the date and drop that down. How do you feel? Breathe there. There's a bit of science to this. I'm writing about it. I tried to call mum, who I can see doing that frantically yesterday. 3 minutes or maybe 15 to 20 reps is really great for rebalancing the brain. So when you hold the opposite earlobes, it targets the left and right side of your brain. There's a whole science behind this. This is like when you're told off. They said in India, as kids, when you're at school and you're told to hold your ears and sit up and down, but they've done research with children with autism, with disabilities, with seniors doing this, and how it improves your focus, your productivity. I think this is like a game changer. Did you like that one? Something different, yeah? So if you haven't got your weights and you just want to try that, I would do that. It's actually called now Super Brain Yoga, and it's our squats with these, with your left arm ideally under your right. We're going into the last now. This is your chance to add in your weights. A rucksack, maybe some dumbbells. I've got laundry bottles, you know, we use everything home accessible. We're going to go for 10 reps. Don't compromise on your form. If you want to do leg extensions holding a weight, even in your arms, that's fine. If you don't want weights, build up to it. So we're all going to come up. Knees are going, I can see my toes as I come up and down. Now my mum, the Zoom crew, because there's a lot of you that are regulars, they're adding in their shoulder press. Great idea. Like a little trophy. Coming up and down, breathing out. Good, I can see lots of you on Zoom. You don't have to add in that shoulder press that mum is doing. You can do leg extensions. We're doing 3 sets today of squats, so that's quite a lot for someone. I want you to do what you can. Well done. Are you breathing? Are you squeezing those muscles as you come up and down? Tighten. This is the king of lower body exercises, as quoted in the Telegraph by me this week. The importance of strength training, muscle mass, osteoporosis, in helping to control our blood sugar There's an ambassador for Diabetes UK as well. 2 more if we can. You guys are alone. We are a community, so we're all in this together. Can we do 1 for luck? And down. How good do you feel? Relax, drop your weights down carefully if you were using weights. I am fat burning. The beauty of this is if you're trying to lose weight, the more muscle mass you have, you're going to be actually burning more calories at rest. So mom is doing a little good 8 you on Zoom or on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. How are you feeling? 0 is I'm in bed, relaxed, doing nothing. 10 is Lavina, I can't do any more. Mom is an 8, and that's the power of strength training. She was using 1 dumbbell, she's got 2. The next week she can maybe add 2 dumbbells or add a little rucksack. I might give mum a rucksack so she can do that next week as progression. Slowly, we're going to do 1 last quick exercise, guys. We're going to do our heel raises. This I'll show you without any weights. So we can do whichever one you feel you want to do. I'm going to do some more heel raises, but this time we're going to bring our arms up as we lift our heels, 1 to the side, and then straight arms to shoulder height in front of me and down. Now, my shoulders don't come up. I'm not hunching. My back is lovely and straight. My stomach muscles are in. Baked bean tins are perfect little weights here. Any little tin cans, if you've got good, that's a great idea. What am I going to use? I'm actually going to use these laundry bottles to show you. We don't even need to have dumbbells. There's something safe. Let's go for it. So we're going to do out to the side, lift the heels up. I want you to go slowly down. So can we go down to the count? 2, 1. Mum, can you keep your arms any straighter? Maybe drop the weights. Good. Drop the weights out to the side, heels up. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Up to the front. 2, 1. We're slowing down that movement down, which we normally always rush. 3, 2, 1. Can you feel this yet? My arms, can you feel that in your calf muscles as you lift the heels? If you don't want to do both, just do the arms or your heel raises. Breathe out as you lift, slowly down as you inhale. Let's do 2 more sets if we can. Really effective for our shoulders, our upper body. We've got our leg movement in, so the backs of our legs, our calf muscles are really effective here. Last one, and relax. Well done. Did you feel that? Let's throw in 1 last exercise. I promise this will be the last one. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our weights at a nice 90 degrees here. We've done our shoulder press. So today we're going to do a little chest press. Now I'm going to show you standing. I want a nice end here. If I came with a protractor, is that 90 degrees there? So your elbows are shoulder height. Your wrists are directly over your elbows. Does that make sense? Then we're squeezing in and out. Good. Seated or standing. We're squeezing. Elbows together. Back to that position. Protractors out. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Just do a few. I can really feel this after your press-ups, your strength work. We've done a lot, guys. Core engaged. So I'm not, especially if I'm standing, I'm really isolating this movement. If you need to stop, shake it out. I've got 2 more, I think, to about 10 repetitions. Last one is hard, Mum. Well done. And release. Super work, guys. If you like that, that's the chest press. That's a great one to practice. Again, let's just loosen up, march on the spot. We have got 1 minute to do some balance work before we go into our stretch. This is really important to do every day to reduce our risk of falls. And the statistics I'm reading about falls are so scary. So it's something we should be practicing from a young age. I've been brushing my teeth on one foot. If you're able to balance, please don't worry. You can still do a nice leg extension and hold. Mum is already up. She has got the side of her chair, if it's nice and stable, or your wall to hold if you need to. Otherwise, we're going to just lift up. Today, we're going to go for 50. Stop and start. Good. We're going to lift up. 15, 14. Hold the chair if you need it. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, breathe, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. You guys on Zoom today, give yourself. You did that. So that's quite hard after everything we do 15 seconds of concentrated balance. That was like a moment of love there. I did go into a tree pose, not a full tree pose, you don't need to, but because I like yoga, I automatically did that. One side might be easier than, don't worry if you can't. If you need to hold on, let's go. Try and keep your body nice and straight, Mum. That's it, Mum. Can you balance? Brilliant. We're already about 11, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5. Just focus. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Yay! And Mum, I was trying to see if you held on that side. One side, I think she held on. Whatever you managed to do, you could even practice 5 seconds, 2 seconds, and build up. We are going to stretch. You are all amazing. I hope you feel great. There's lots of little things there that you can take home as snacks to do through the week if you can. I've grabbed the band. If you want it, you can use it. If not, you can drop it. But we could use this to bring a lovely stretch to our hamstrings. And this is the important part, is our stretch snack. So please don't skip it to reduce risk of injuries. So we're going to lengthen that leg, toes towards me. If you want to use the band, I'm going to hook it just around me and hold either end. This is a great way to just bring that chest a little bit closer towards my thigh. My shoulders are relaxed. And if you want, you can even reach for your toes or a little bit lower on the band. I want you to breathe here, guys. We're holding. We're just getting our heart rate back down to normal. Mine still feels high. Yep, it is. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. Can you feel a lovely stretch from the top of your leg down to your heel? Really important to lengthen the muscles out at the end, holding these stretches and release it off. Well done. Smile. You've all done so much. Whether you did all the exercise or not, you showed up. That is the most amazing thing. And even if it's for a minute, it still counts. It's still effective. Trust me, I can't wait to get my book out there. So leg lovely and straight, toes towards you. We're going to reach forward. So the more I bring my chest towards my thigh, the deeper the stretch. But I want you to relax your head and neck. So try not to put any tension on the upper body. Focus on a lovely straight leg, toes coming towards you. And just focus on your breath. Let's bring that heart rate down. 3. Inhale, exhale. 2. And 1. Release it off. Well done, everyone. We're just simply hug one knee in. So we're going to drop the band back nice and straight. Hug the knee in towards your chest. You can circle out your ankle here. This is quite a nice one if you want to add in. But here I've actually got my knee coming towards my chest. Good. Mum has done a different version. If you want, you can always do a little glute stretch, whichever one feels better for you. Don't hug it in too high if you don't want to. This is your flexibility, your body. Let's change sides, just hugging it in, sitting nice and tall. Breathe. Good. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do a nice seated side stretch. I'm just going to reach over. I'm going to lengthen the side of my body. So if I'm standing, I'm just reaching over. Give me a little wave if you're on Zoom. Smile. Yay, well done. Other side. So this is a good one. Just a nice side lateral stretch. Oh, feels so good. Waves to everyone. Big smiles. You guys are all amazing. Release it off. We're going to do our feel-good hug, which is our signature feel-good workouts from the start of the pandemic, opening out the arms. If you've got one near you, go and grab them. Otherwise, this is a hug from me to all of you. Inhale, exhale, wrap those arms around you, round the back, chin, chest, tuck the tailbone in. So you're getting that C shape in the back. We're getting a lovely stretch. Give yourselves a bit of a pat, bit of love. Let's do one more. Oh, I can see my mum on Zoom. Big hugs, Mum. I wish I could come and virtually give you a massive hug. Big hugs, Andrew. Hi, Shanti, Purnima. Auntie, everyone on Zoom, chancing. Big hugs. And then release. Well done, Marion. I know I've missed lots of names. You are all amazing. We'll do our feel good finish, the lovely end. So well done, everyone. Big positive inhale, seated or standing. Breathing in lots of positivity. Exhale any negativity, tension, anxiety, all away. One final big positive inhale. This time, capture that positivity at the top. Bring it down to your heart center. Please take a moment to thank your body. It is such a privilege that we're still able to exercise, to move. I want you to try and keep moving as much as you can, amounts through the day. Doesn't matter if you can't do long time periods. I can't wait to share more about my book. I love seeing you all on Zoom. One request is send me some feedback by email. My email is info@lavinapt.com, or it's on my website. If you want to join the sessions on Zoom, sign up to my newsletter. We have a lovely WhatsApp group. I'm going to come